Hi there, I'm C-Tech, or Exploit, whatever you know me by. Today we're going to be learning how to lube box buttons. It's a weird one. This is actually already lubed because I'm recording this in reverse because I didn't like my intro. So the first step is to get the button. Take out the whole housing, but I found that to be a little extra, you know, especially if you just want to lube the button itself. So what I do is I just pop out the button. So there's two prongs, one on both sides. So what I'll do is I will use a pair of tweezers and a nylon poker, and I will poke out the button. That was a good poke. So the proper terminology is poker. I made it myself. Therefore it's poker, right? I use a poker to poker out the button. So this one's already lubed, so we're going to pop that one back in. I'll show you the tools that we're going to use. It's a nice pop. So I use a stem holder, I use this nylon poker. It's actually a really cool tool. I use these tweezers from iFixit. The nylon pokers from iFixit too. And I have a whole bunch of stuff from Dang Keebs that really helps me out. I have their brush. I have, that's the stem holder. That's their stem holder. And I use their Cryox 205 grade 0. Now you can use whatever lube you'd like. But personally, I think that Cryox 205 grade 0 would be the best for the box, and that's the one that I'm going to stand by. Starting with the button, we first place it onto the switch holder, in this case a button holder. Grab our lube. It's important the amount of lube you use, as you don't want to use too much. You can change the feel with the different type of lube you use, but I've noticed that this is a good amount of lube to use per button. And this is just for the button. I'll explain that a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll dab it onto each little piece. See if I can get a little closer. Out, but kind of see. I will lube the little pins, the locking pins. And I will also make sure to lube the end of the switch. Also, a little top area here. It's not important to lube the top area as it does stick out, but I do it personally. What I do find important is to lube this section, this U here, as there is a little bit of clash. Is that now when lubing the housing, it's gonna be a little difficult for me to show you. You shouldn't really re-dab when lubing these. When you're lubing it in mass, you really don't. It's not important to put a lot of lube into this. So what I'll do is I'll just tap a little bit and then I'll just pull most of it off. You're really just wiping the excess. As you already lubed the button, any excess that you have on your brush still, you can just get the housing. Just put in the housing. This isn't a keyboard, it's not as important. And slap the button in. So now I do have the backplate off, so that will increase the amount of noise. That's good in our case because it lets us hear a little better. Especially allow me to show you guys what it sounds like. So now my unit is very new. Like I literally just got it, but you can actually hear when you're not clicking it in the center, of course. When you're clicking in the center, there's really no issue. But when you're clicking it on the sides, you can actually hear scratching that is not present on the lube switches, which I think is a awesome improvement. So these three are lubed right here. These three, and these three are not. And this whole side over here is lubed. I think this just feels awesome. Alright, that's how you lube a switch. I'm gonna lube all of this and I'll get back to you. Alright. All the buttons are on there. Get a nice wipe down. Get all that lube onto the front. Oh man, does that look like a nice controller? Oh shit. Oh my god. Feels like a different product. I think it's awesome. And we spent the whole video overexposed. Let's go.